Okay. Hi, welcome back. My name's Brandy. This is Goosington the Third. You can call him Goose, or you can call him Goosey if you're nasty, but you have to use your Gru voice. I would like to introduce ourselves and kind of explain what we're about. I struggle with my mental health, and it's hard to find good, wholesome, real, honest stuff out there to kind of lift up and create a community that's about spreading joy and like love and laughter. And so I decided to start sharing the things that bring me joy with others, which is me spending time with Goose. How I got Goose was I was taking my kids to go pick out ducks, and there were they're not chickens. There were turkeys being sold beside them, and I was like, oh, I want to see them. I'd never seen them sold in our area before. I know, that's what I said. And in the bin, there was a little turkey off to the side. It had a broken leg, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to save it. You know, you can't, the other ones are gonna eat it because survival of the fittest. So I decided to be Captain Save It Turkey, and I got him, and I was like, he needs a friend. You can't just have one turkey. Am I right? I'm right. So I bought both turkeys, and my kids got their ducks, and I brought them home, and that turkey's name was Wobble because it had a broken leg, and Goosington's name was Gobble. Well, that turkey passed away that night. I know, I'm sorry. It's your brother. Rest in peace. All right, have several seats. So that's how I ended up with Goosington. So I did end up with one turkey, and I thought he was a girl the very first couple of months of his life, and it turns out he was a boy. I didn't find out until he was probably like 4-ish months. He started growing a beard, and it was my husband was the only one that was allowed to pet his chest at the time, and he was like, I feel something pokey on him, and I was like, oh, he probably got like weeds or something stuck. So I went to go feel it, and it's like just these little black pokey things coming out, and I'm trying to pull them because I don't know what it is. I think it's like mites or something. And my husband looks it up, he's like, she's a boy. And I said, excuse me? That's what I said. I said, no way, that's my baby. I called him Princess Goose. I made him a perch, and I painted it pink. My baby, my princess, my queen, okay? And then I had a life crisis for the entire day, and I was like, I love him, but that's my baby, that's my princess, and what if he's mean? Because male turkeys are notoriously mean. Well, he's not mean to me, and that's all that matters. I've had him since he was a wee laddie. I got him from that local feed store, and I decided to start sharing him with everybody else in the world. On TikTok is where I share him the most. That's where I started. We have 124,000 besties over there. I also have an Instagram. That one has like 40 something besties on there, and then YouTube, all of us here. So we're just kind of branching out, spreading the love around. But in October of 2025 is when I started posting on TikTok, because I just needed to share the joy, because I was taking Goosington to go with me to go eat. I know, we ate breakfast together like once a weekish. I would take him, he sits here when I drive. I would take him, we would go share breakfast. It's chaotic. It made me laugh so much. It still does. And his personality is just unbeatable. And I was like, I want to share this with other people. So I recorded it, I posted it, and then here we are. So what I do is something called Goose Gobbles Grub. We do it every Friday, and I take him to a fast food restaurant or something with me. He sits in his little seat, and oh, you want your pets? You want your under the wing pets? I love petting him under his wing. He sits right here, and we share food. Occasionally he lets me have a bite because he's fast, a little stingy, okay? He hasn't established his manners yet. I know, we're working on it, huh? But that's what we do. So we did breakfast only for a very long time because he loves breakfast. We went, the very first place that we mostly went, I never went anywhere else, was Chick-fil-A. And then when I started doing these videos, everybody was like, oh, you should try this, he should try this, he should try that. So we went to other restaurants and did breakfast. And then we've basically eaten everything for breakfast we can. So now we're venturing off into regular food. And we only do it once a week. So he loves it. He's healthy. He's 100% certified good boy. Huh, Goose? Are you good boy? He is. He's 100% certified good boy. And I get a lot of comments of that's not healthy for him, and you're gonna kill him, and I'm not. Huh, Goose? You healthy boy. Maybe a little bit high cholesterol. But turkeys are omnivores. I would like to say that. So they eat plants and they can eat meat. He eats seeds. His regular diet consists of chicken feed, of crumbles. I also give them grubs. I also give them like cracked corn. He has a very normal diet. He eats what his ladies eat, which are my chickens. And once a week we go have our little treat together. It's not a ton of food. He's a turkey. He can't eat a ton, but he's fast. And if I ever thought I would harm him or it would put his health in danger, I wouldn't do it. I don't feed him sweets. I make sure I look up what I'm feeding him is not detrimental to him. Like they can't have avocados, they can't have stems of bell peppers, they can't have seeds of apples. There's things he cannot have, like onions, that are very bad for him. So I make sure he's not obtaining those, but it's not an everyday kind of thing. They do get fruits as snacks, him and his ladies out there. Huh. Yes. But that is my Goosington the third. I have other animals. I have 4 dogs. There's Duchess, Sopapilla Tortilla, which Sophia, Josephine, Josie, and Sherman the Squirmin' Warmin. Those are their nicknames too. And then I have his ladies. We have 14 ladies for him right now. We just got 4 chicks, and he stays in the coop with them, the run and everything with them. He makes sure they go to bed at night. He takes good care of them. He protects them. I don't have any other turkeys, and I don't plan on getting any other turkeys. I didn't even plan on getting Goosington. So we're just gonna stick with what we know. I love him. He is my son. I have actually had PETA, the organization, reach out and say that they love Goose and he's taken care of well, and they sent him a little gift thingy for Thanksgiving. Isn't that so cool? I know! It is so cool. We've been living our life. We love our local Chick-fil-A. They know him by name. And it's just a wonderful life we're living. We're just hanging around. My son and his girlfriend just got back, and so he's watching them walk inside. I know. Oh, excuse you. Do you need to be burped? Do you need a burp? And by the way, he doesn't have to be burped. He burps on his own. But, oh, sorry. I don't know if you saw that on his chest or right here. That's pizza sauce. We just got done filming a Goose Gobbles Grub, and he was eating pizza. He really ate the pizza. He loved the pepperonis on this one. So I have been posting shorts on here of like little snippets, really quick snippets of him eating, because he's hilarious. And it's, he loves it. He goes on car rides with me, and okay, you can stand up. You can stand up, my son. There you go. He goes on car rides with me. This is where he sits. This is where he's always sat ever since he was a bebe. He's always sat in the center console, but he didn't have a dog bed for the longest time. But as he grew, he got heavier and his nails got sharper, and I don't want him to mess up my center console. So he loves his dog beds. He has 4, and they're all sitting back there. What are other questions I get? He does come inside. There's no beef with the dogs. He's totally fine. He has major daddy issues. He has got the beef with his dad. On TikTok, I have a playlist called Daddy Issues, and it's Goose going after his father. It's hilarious. My husband loves him very much, though. How did I get him to behave this way and be such a good boy? When I got him, I work from home. So when he was being raised with the ducks were growing faster than him at a period of time, and I did not want them to bully him, and I had him with me in my lap all the time, in a blankie, on my lap, in my jacket, on my chest. He fell asleep on me constantly. He just was attached to me all the time when he was littler, and he would go with me in car rides and all of that stuff. And that's how he is so well adjusted to me. He loves me. He doesn't run away. He goes on walks with me up the road and back. He is the goodest boy. Yes, you are. Oh, bless you. That's not bless you. That was a yawn. Good boy, huh? Yes. You're my good boy. You say, I like you. But that's why he's so well behaved. You can't just go grab a wild turkey and do this. I don't recommend it. That would be scary. He is he's very nice to me. He loves me. He's never attacked me. He has attacked my husband. He doesn't attack my daughters. He does try and attack my son. He has a thing with males, apparently. And one time, oh my gosh, this was like 2 weeks ago, not maybe, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. I was out front doing yard work, and the FedEx guy came up, and Goose was out there with me. He was perched out there. I'm doing yard work. He's hanging around, and then he disappears. And I'm like, where did you go? So I'm trying to find him. He had the FedEx guy stuck at the front door, like front walkway area. And I was like, Goosington the third, huh? Yes. And so I had to get Goose and let the FedEx guy go. I was like, oh my gosh. But our mail lady knows Goose. And whenever she pulls up and he's not out there with us, if we're out there, she's like, where's Goose? You know, oh yes, he's a part of the family. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't want there to be a bunch of dead space, and I don't want to turn off the camera and turn it back on. I just want to do one flowing video. That's all I can think of. Oh, he's a red bourbon. He is a year old. His birthday's March 10th, so he just had his birthday. I know. I guess a little anatomy lesson for funsies is this is his beard. Male turkeys have beards. I always say this is his baby hair right here. This little thin part is his baby hair. Goose Gobbles. These are his cornicles. That's not how you say it, but I don't know how to say it. This is his waddle. Oh, sorry, son. And then this is his noodle. It's called a snood. I call it his noodle, and then he can pull it up into a unicorn horn where it's just a little nubbin on his head, and he does change colors. I'm sure he's changed colors throughout this video. You'll see when we're eating and we're doing our videos, he turns white, and that is his peak excitement. He is ready to go. He's very excited. He'll turn purpley blue when he's angry. His coloring means a bunch of different things. I just go by whatever. He does something called drumming, which is where he sounds like he's hissing. Oh, handsome boy. Shake it off. Something called drumming, where it sounds like he's hissing, and then he does a reverberation in his chest. That's to show off, assert dominance, whatever you want to say. He also does a little happy dance as well. It's very, very cute. He normally goes with me to drop the kids off at school, and the teachers know him there, and he'll do a little dance when he sees them. He'll also do a little dance when we're pulling up to the Chick-fil-A drive-thru window. He knows his ladies, all right? He knows who he's showing off for. Oh my goodness. And these are his little muscle arms. I put them on him when he hit his teenage phase. His little teenage phase, and they just fit his personality so well. For our Goose Gobbles Grub that we do on Fridays, I do themes. So, well, if there's a holiday around. So like the last couple of Goose Gobbles Grubs, I've done Easter themes, and this is one of the little things I had today. I do a poll on TikTok. I have a Goose's Bestie board on TikTok that you can follow, and I put a poll on there on Thursday, and you guys get to vote where we eat on Friday the next day. I'm trying very hard to branch out on other platforms. It's very weird trying to figure out what the posting situation is for each platform. Like, I guess Instagram likes really, really short reels, and I don't know about YouTube. I'm just here. I just go here, man. I don't know, you know? I also don't do social media full time. I never will. I have a job. I have a family. I have things that I have to do. So when I do this, it's because it's what I would normally do. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm not going out of my way to film the content. I'm not. Why did you look at me like that? Goodness. This man's, okay? I don't think I have anything else to go over. If you guys have questions, feel free to comment down below. I will keep posting reels on here. I'm also going to try and post more long videos. So maybe instead of me cutting down Goose's Gobbles Grub, I'll do more of the most of the video of me filming it on here. I don't know. If people want to watch that, they can. So also, I have Goose merch. The link is in my bio. I also Oh, we have a saying. We're all besties here, because that's what our community is about. The community we've created on TikTok is very loving and kind and generous, and I do Goose merch giveaways, and everybody is so wonderful with what we do over there. There's not hardly any negativity at all. I don't support negativity. I don't support bullying. I don't support any of that stuff. I literally created everything to spread positivity and kindness, and that's what I tolerate. I don't tolerate bullying or anything like that. So don't bring that shenanigan. Did you just eat your hand? Don't. I guess that's a great way to end it. Anyways, my name across all platforms is Goosington's Mom, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm thinking about getting Twitch to stream on there. I don't know, but all right, Goose, have several seats. Have several seats. I always end my videos that I make with a hug from our besties to Goose, because we all love him, huh? And a moochie. Sometimes he loves them. Sometimes he's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. So we go. I'm embarrassing him. I'm embarrassing. Okay. It's normal. It's normal. Goose, can you say? Can you say bye? Bye.